Yeah, we are grateful. We are grateful that God is not man. We are grateful that God is transcendental to feelings. God is transcendental to the physical. We are grateful, truly. We bless the name of the supreme personality of the Godhead. We are grateful that God is not man. We know that there are a lot of men, women included, that in their egotistical minds, they would like to play God over their own brothers and sisters on this planet. They have utilized their human intelligence to amass wealth, and that is truly a great accomplishment. And with this, they feel in their minds that they can exuberate power and dominion over their own kind, my dear brothers and sisters. And this is why we are truly grateful to the Almighty I Am, that God is not man. God is beyond man. It is written that God is spirit, but even that in itself is limiting. We cannot define God. And we are grateful for the personal aspect, the fact that we can personalize the Creator and still have such a great experience with Him. But we are grateful. Because if God was man, there are those who equate Yeshua to God. I'm not going to get into that discussion on this video, because that's not the point of this video. There are those who wish that they could play God over the lives of other humans. In fact, there are those who try to play God over other humans, and yet they cannot play God over themselves. Yet they see themselves aging, and they're fighting, looking for different ways to stop it. Because if they were God, they won't even have to fight to stop it. Instantaneously in thought, they'd be able to shift it. People want to play God over others, but yet can't even sire their own desires, my dear brothers and sisters. They cannot sire their desire for greed. They cannot sire their desire to impose their egos upon others, my dear brothers and sisters. We bless the name of the supreme personality of the Godhead. We are grateful that God is beyond man. God is beyond what we can even begin to fathom, and that's why we just praise and bless His name. Because even just the thought of His greatness inspires us. We are forever grateful, my dear brothers and sisters. When they said that they would watch you do it without them, when they said that you were not going to make it without them, you were disappointed. You were sad, because you got to realize to them it was a competition. But to you, you were looking to fulfill that which was necessary. You were looking to fulfill your purpose. But on the side, they wanted to play God over your life. And God laughed. The Most High laughed. At that very given moment when they said, "We shall see if you can make it without us," God stepped in and said, "Yes, and they shall make it, because I am Lord over them. They chose me, and I have chosen them. They are now my people." God said, "They are my people because they have accepted me and they've accepted my ways. I shall lord over them." The Most High accepted because He saw that their fellow brothers and sisters rejected them, even though they were looking forward to doing that which was necessary for the betterment of self and the collective. But their fellow brothers, in their ignorance, decided to say we shall see. And we are grateful to the Most High, because once he instills it in us to do that which is necessary for his name's sake, not only does he give us the assignment, he also gives us the strength, he gives us the wisdom, he gives us the patience, he gives us all the internal qualities that are necessary. You see, even when others are thinking that we are operating for selfish reasons, we know that we have to stay in tune with the purpose. It is not necessarily about validating what we are doing to others. It is that by the time we are finished, the Most High would say, great job, you did well. You listened to me and you did exactly what you needed to do for the name's sake. We bless his holy name. They said you could not do it without them. And God said, for my name's sake, I will enable you, because indeed, in truth, you are capable and you are willing. So he granted unto you the assignment. Granted unto them the assignment, but since they want to operate under their own intelligence, they rejected the higher assignment, which was very simple. Love the Most High with your heart, mind, body, and soul, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. They rejected that assignment and said they would rather execute that which would bring them wealth. And in their ignorance, they think with that they can now lord over their own brothers and sisters in our Father's house, my dear brothers and sisters, because as we know, this earth is our temporary abode. But you and your faith is taking you through the valleys of death, and you are still living, walking, because the Lord is with you. And for that, we bless his name. We are grateful that we have an opportunity to experience existence on this planet in a human form, because there is a whole lot that we are learning about ourselves, even through others. We are learning about ourselves through others because we mirror each other. Some of the fears that we may harbor, we can see projected in others. Others embody that which we fear. And since we have not overcome this fear within ourselves, we subject ourselves to these individuals. The key is to overcome the fear within yourself. That way, anybody else outside of you that is thinking they would embody that frequency and approach you, it would have no power over you, because that which empowers you is the supreme Purushottama, the one without a second. We bless his holy name. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, laugh at them in their face when they tell you that you cannot do it without them, because at that point, they've exposed themselves. They've exposed their true intentions. You are trusting in the Lord. My trust and hope is in the Lord, the one that says and does it. We bless his holy name. And despite all of that, you still did not hold any animosity towards those that rejected your potential. We are all created with a lot of potential. They are not paying attention to their potential. You are paying attention to your potential. But they are angry because you're not only paying attention, you are now mining the gold in your business, my dear brothers and sisters. And that is why I am grateful that y'all started in the name of the Father. So even when they are hating you, or whatever the case may be, they're not really hating you. They're hating the work that you are doing, and you're doing it in his name. So it is really him. That's why you're receiving all of that. But it is still not affecting the inner person, because you know who you are, you know whose you are, and you are doing that which is necessary as you are walking the chosen's path. My dear brothers and sisters, I am the common denominator. Just wanted to reflect with y'all. connect with y'all, reflect with y'all. It's always a blessing when I get to connect with y'all. I'm sure that y'all are blessed wherever you at. And I know at this given point, it is no longer something that you have to contemplate on within yourself too much. You already know. You already know. You don't think you know. You don't think you don't know. You don't believe. You have shifted from believe now into the knowing because you've unified yourself with truth. My dear brothers and sisters, until next time, y'all be blessed. Stay tuned. Continue to spread love and light as we transform, bringing about the kingdom of God. Y'all be blessed.